good YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Sixers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, where the Timberwolves got off to a really great start, powered by Anthony Ant-Man Edwards, just scoring and putting the ball in his hands and letting him make the primary decisions. Obviously, it's going to change a little bit when the season starts because you got Mike Conley, who will be ready for the season because he's healthy. But it is interesting to see all the different dynamics and interworkings of this team, and just seeing how they bench was able to close and win this game shows you that the Minnesota Timberwolves still might be one of the better contenders in the Western Conference and still a dangerous team, which we knew that they would be. They just have a lower ceiling without Towns, but they still should be an interesting, fun team to watch, and they still should be one of the best. But we're going to start off talking about them Sixers after I tell you the quarters. And Philadelphia ended up losing the first quarter 22-30. And then Minnesota also was able to capitalize off that 40-31. The Timberwolves made their run with their bench and their starting lineup being a little sprinkled in there, 34-25. And the fourth quarter, 26-24 for the favor of Minnesota. And they win by 10 points, 121-111. And Minnesota is 2-0 in preseason, and the Sixers are 1-1. Remember, Joel Embiid hasn't played, so it doesn't really matter too much what they do because he's going to be a big part of what they do, especially when it comes to the playoff time. Hopefully, that's what they hope to do. And Paul George looked it good. 8 of 15 from the field. That's above 50. That's about 52%. 4 of 9 from the 3-point line. That's really efficient too. And then he made every single free throw. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, plus 6 and plus minus. I would say this should be the return of all NBA first, second team Paul George again, because he really can be a great ball handler and scorer, and he's okay at his playmaking chops, depending on who's out there with him. So Paul George is virtually unguardable when his 3-point shot is going, and he's a guy that can get you into foul trouble too if he does decide to turn down the three and put it on the floor, and if he don't fall in love with that mid-range jump shot. But he's a tough cover for anybody that's guarding him at any position, and he's been that way for a while, especially when he's healthy, which this season seems like he's going to enter the season that way, and that's what all we can hope for the best of the Sixers. Martin, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus 5 points. Andre Drummond did real well in 24 minutes. He was 4 of 9 from the field. He was 2 of 4 from the free throw line, but he grabbed 15 rebounds in 24 minutes. 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, plus 11 and plus minus 10 points. So a double-double for him. He's a maximum effort guy, and that's what you're going to need, especially off that bench. Tyrese Maxey was really just going at it the whole game, just showing that he picking off where he left off at last year. 7 of 14 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He only had 2 assists tonight. You would like him to do a little bit more of setting guys up besides just looking to score. 1 steal, 1 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus 21 points. Not really a surprise there. Kelly Oubre, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He actually knocked down some threes tonight. He's going to have to do that to keep the defense honest. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, plus 6 and plus minus 16 points. Yabusele, he was 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 block, -12 and plus minus 3 points. He's an NBA player. He does make a difference when he's out there on the court, and it's going to be interesting to see how many minutes he get. Tucker, 0 field goal attempts all across the board, but he did have 1 block and -6 and plus minus 0 points. KJ Martin, 2 of 3 from the field. He did have 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, -5 and plus minus 4 points. Edwards for the Sixers, all 1 from the field. Zeros across the board, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus. Bana, all 1 from the field. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 5 rebounds and 1 assist. 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, -9 and plus minus 1 point. Kyle Lowry missed every field goal attempt, but he did also miss a 3, but he was 3 or 4 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists for him. negative 16 plus minus 3 points. This is going to be interesting to see how much he contributes because they're not going to rely on him as much. They're not going to need him to do as much, but he should have more energy and be able to play more because of the lesser role on this particular team. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can do that because Reggie Jackson is also on his roster. He didn't play well today offensively, 1 of 5. From the field and 0-1 from 3. He also did have 1 rebound, 3 assists, plus 3 and plus minus 2 points. Gordon was also 1 of 5. 0-3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He also had 1 turnover, negative 11 plus minus 3 points. Dalton Jr., 2 of 3 from the field, 0-3 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, negative 6 and plus minus 4 points. Quinones, 1 of 4 from the field, 0-3 from the 3-point line, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, negative 8 and plus minus 2 points. Jared McClain, he still looks good. Looks like one of their better players. But this team is really guard heavy. And I don't really see him getting a huge role on this particular team to start off the season or in the middle of the season because this team is trying to win as many games as they can. And he's not one of their worst players. He's a developing player, and that's the main reason. Plus, they brought a lot of veterans in, the Eric Gordons, the Kyle Lowrys, and the Jacksons, and Yabusele, and I think that that's going to put a log jam in front of him to be able to get quality minutes. But as long as his confidence is there and as long as he has that next man up mentality, that's all they can really require for him to do as a rookie, especially when they're a veteran team. 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, plus 2 and plus minus 9 points. Council, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, plus 3 and plus minus 5 points. Other than that, they shot 43% from the field, 39 to 90, 39% from 3, 16 to 41, but they shot 17 to 27 from the free throw line. That's about 63%. That's not going to cut it, especially in close games. 47 rebounds, 17 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 15 turnovers, 19 personal fouls. When you look at Minnesota, they actually played well, even off the bench. McDaniels had 17 points, plus 5 and plus minus 3 personal fouls, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 1 or 3 from the 3-point line, 6 of 8 from the field. Just looked it good out there in his 24 minutes. Naz Reid, he started. He looked it real good. 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, plus 3 and plus minus 19 points. Mike Conley, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. He only played 14 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus 5 points. Dante DiVincenzo started today too. 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 1 and plus minus 6 points. All-around game from him. You just wish he shot the ball a little bit better, but he did do a good job doing other things on the court to impact winning. Anthony Edwards, 7 of 14 from the field. That's 50%. 2 of 8 from 3. He kind of rushed and forced a couple up there before the game was over and before he checked out. He only played 24 minutes tonight. 0-1 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 16 points. Minot, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, plus 4 and plus minus 12 points. Miller, 2 of 4 from the field, 0-1 from the 3-point line, 5 rebounds, 1 block, plus 3 and plus minus 4 points. Bates Diop, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, plus 6 and plus minus 5 points. Luka Garza, 5 of 7, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus 14 points. Jingling Joe Ingles was 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He did have 2 rebounds and 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, plus 2 and plus minus 3 points. I guess you can say that's an above average game for Joe Ingles. Even though the stats don't scream crazy numbers, it just shows you that he did a lot on the court today. Alexander Walker, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, plus 5 and plus minus 8 points. He's going to be one of the guys they're going to rely on a lot off that bench. and we're going to see if he can step it up a notch this season, which they do need him to do. Knicks 0-2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, +4 and ±0 points. Dozier, 101 from the free throw line. From 101 from the field, 101 from the 3-point line, zeros across the board, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -4 ±3 points. Terrence Shannon, 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from 3-point line, 2-2 from the free throw line, 1 turnover, +3 and ±2 points. Dylan Helm, 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, but he had good attempts. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, which was huge. Just finished off with Mike Conley. Anthony Edwards left when he when they went to the bench, and he got off that bench in 23 minutes. He really did have a great showing, especially his passing and facilitating. 3 steals, 3 personal fouls, +10 and ±7 points. No Julius Randle, no Rudy Gobert tonight. As mentioned, 49% from the field, 44 of 89, 18 of 50, 36% from the 3-point line, 15 of 20. They only missed 5 free throws today, 75%. They had 45 rebounds, 32 assists, 9 steals, 7 blocks, 15 turnovers only, and 22 personal fouls. And the biggest takeaway was how well Minnesota bench actually played. And a lot of people was questioning that last year. This year, they look a lot better in Summer League and in preseason. I think it's real, but you still have your starters who really are one of the best starting lineups in the entire NBA, even without Cat. But I do think that it's going to be interesting to see what this team ends up being in the regular season and how they look when everybody's healthy and everybody's playing, as they continue to try to build continuity and some chemistry all season and try to figure out how to win with this new roster that they retooled and rebuilt. And now it's going to be real interesting to see what decision really matter most. Do it matter that they lost him? Do they matter? Can they, rebuild something else? It wasn't because we know it was because of the pay. We know he wasn't really worth the contract to the Minnesota Timberwolves, even though they gave it to him. Now we're going to have to see what Julius Randle does and how he fits. That's one of the biggest things people want to see. They saying that it might not happen in preseason. It might happen in preseason. I just want Julius Randle to be healthy and giving his best effort and playing his best game, and that just required him to be at full strength. So it's good to see him prioritizing that. But other than that, when I look at Philly, as long as they have Joel Embiid, they always going to be a dangerous team in the regular season, and they just showing you that they have more options and more things that they can do, and they have more guys that can get their own shot, which is important to see because he's a guy that always goes down for periods of time or even long stretches, and they need guys that's not as relied on to do much of the heavy lifting. We know Paul George can do it. We know Tyrese Maxey can do it if Joel Embiid is out. But it's good to know that other guys can play on and off the ball with him in the lineup or without him in the lineup. And that just makes them tougher to cover in general. So it's good to see. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I got videos just like this and other type of variety of NBA content videos. Also, if you've been on the channel, just a reminder, check out my older videos. You might miss something because you was busy, had other stuff to do. I feel you. I get you. Just make sure you're watching, liking, and sharing to keep the channel popular. And I need you guys to continue to do that for me since you always usually do. I'm just reminding you that I like and appreciate that you guys do. Other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow. No more videos today. I'm go.